Everybody, this is Jim at SP500chart.com. It's about 7 o'clock here on January 12th, 2020. I'm coming to you from Gainesville, Florida, so this is in a hotel room. I'm going to make it pretty quick because my internet's it's okay here, but if I make it too long, it'll take forever to upload. So, what happened this past week? Well, we had an up week. That's good. And we closed fairly close to the highs of the week. We set a new all-time weekly high for the S&P 500. We also identified what appears to be sort of a diamond pattern here that took place for about 2 weeks. We broke out of that, and we had a high of the week up around 3280 and change. That is within 90 points of our 3870 target. I got no reason to think we're not going to make that. And it's starting to look like we may even make that while staying north of this line of support here. That's a little surprising. I really thought we might come down and establish a different line of support, and we still could. But this now makes sense, essentially the beginning of September, excuse me, can't talk, December, not September, the beginning of December, when we had this last back test here of the neckline. Remember, that neckline is from that really big inverted head and shoulders pattern that we've spent a lot of time talking about, and that might show up on this chart if I'm lucky. Hold on, I'm going to pause it and give it a little chance here. There we go. That took me about 5 minutes to get that to come back. But so there's our big inverted head and shoulders pattern. This is the neckline. Remember, we back tested that at the very beginning of December, and we've been up in that channel ever since. Remember, we have two targets. We got this line up here at about 3370. That is from this smaller nested inverted head and shoulders pattern. And then we got the big target up there around 3840. So the way the week went was pretty simple. We started out near the lows of the week, right here. We actually gapped down on Monday, and we're up for 4 straight days until we sold off just a little bit on Friday. It looks like maybe a very small head and shoulders top here on the 15-minute chart, but a very small pattern, and you know that target is really almost within the realm of what you would expect as noise in a stock chart. So guys, all I can say is we got up over this line on Wednesday, and remember I mentioned that I thought if we did that we would work ourselves free of this 2-week-long consolidation. I think we probably have a little bit more to go before we meet the target from that pattern, but just the same, everything just looks super. And all I can say is ignore the headlines, ignore the news, stick with the chart. I think this chart is strong enough to where you can have some confidence in it. Always keep in mind, that's just my opinion, and this is for educational purposes only. So don't take my word for anything. You got to figure it out, and I can draw these lines on charts, but you got to draw your own conclusions from your own research. So there you have it. That is a pretty simple video for the week ending January 10th, 2020. Tuesday's video will be late because I'm driving back from Florida, and tomorrow's will also probably be a little late because I'll be working till about 7 or 8 before we finish up, and I'll get back to my hotel room 8:39ish. So anyway, look, thanks for taking time out of your week to watch this, and like I said, everything's just working super, so let's stick with it. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it until the chart tells me to do something else. So anyway, hey, thanks for watching, and thanks for your support.